Alright guys, welcome back. This is week number 7 of our NFT Crypto Games Axie Infinity series. This is one of the most interesting week as we witness the first time our Axie holding in Ethereum drop in value. Previous week we value our Axie at 13.1 and this week it's about 11.88, which is a drop in 1.22 Ethereum. For the past 2 weeks, Axie price has been dropping rapidly, and I think like it is about 30% to 40% depending on what kind of Axies. Now, in theory, we should have loses more in value. However, we are still breeding, and the breeding Axies are the one that kind of bump up the overall holdings. Now, you may ask, why is this happening? From my point of view, there have been a lot of breeding that happens. So whenever people start to breed a lot, it will drive down the overall price until the point that the breeding exceeds the new player demand, which is what currently is happening. So the prices go down, and as the prices go down, new players kind of feel like it is cheaper to enter the game right now compared to 2 months ago, so they will start to buy those cheaper Axie, which is where the price like kind of meet the new players. I personally think that this is one of the best time for new players to get into the game if they are really interested in this game. Probably you will need to spend like 0.3 to 0.5 Ethereum depending on how good you are at the marketplace to get a decent team. And as for breeding, I think there will be a lot of people that stop breeding, but for us, we are still be able to continue on. However, the margin has been affected by quite a fair bit, to be honest. Now let's recap what happened this week. So currently we have 9 scholars here. So we are having 9 scholars, so you can see like on average the Axie lineup is about 0.3 to 0.5 in value, and this is how much we are getting from our scholars. And on a weekly basis we are getting about, I would say, $600 in SLP capital. We have been withdrawing a lot of capital, so if you notice, like 2 months ago we put in ringgit 55,000 into this game, and currently I have withdrew almost 60% of the initial capital. I think probably by next week I would have gotten back all of my capital, and I think it is kind of a good choice to divest from this game, as there are a lot of new projects that are coming up in the future. So it will be best to save up the Ethereum so that we can try out some other games. The games that I'm thinking of trying will be Amber Sword, Guilds of Guardian, and Illuvium. Yeah. So this week we have made a sales 22,000 in ringgit Malaysia, and AXS we have purchased 10k SLP purchase for breeding purpose. So this is where we are cashing out bit by bit on a weekly basis. So estimated total valuation. Now if you notice, like inventory, I further put a 20% knock off for my current price, so it is reduced to 9.5. Now I would like to highlight one thing, is that Ethereum has went up in price crazy for the past week. Like the price of Ethereum has hit 16,000 in ringgit Malaysia, which is absolutely high. When we first joined this game, the price is half of the current value, so it kind of tells you like within these 2 months Ethereum price have went up by a lot. I personally think that NFT is one of the reasons why Ethereum is experiencing such a huge demand, because there are a lot of NFT projects that are on the Ethereum network. I may be wrong as well, so this one is 5510. Sorry about it. And yeah, so our total value will be, this is about 46,000 US dollar, value at 195 ringgit Malaysia. Now, despite the drop in Axie prices, we still managed to record a tiny weeny bit of ROI due to the fact that Ethereum prices counter the drop in prices of Axie. So our total ROI currently stands at 256%. Previous week is about 237%. Yeah. So the weekly ROI is about 6%. Liquidity, we have almost like 18% liquidity. So it means that we have been cashing out and holding very liquid assets. Now, if we are to compare our shareholdings, AXS price continue to increase, so our profile is actually much lesser compared to AXS. SLP has dropped since the day that we started this game. I would like to highlight like Ethereum price has doubled since the day we started to play Axie Infinity. So yeah, this is it. If you guys are still watching, I would like to comment a few more things. One is you will need to understand like Axie has started to be depreciating assets, which means that the prices of Axie will be cheaper and cheaper week by week, unless it is a really super good top ladder Axie or extremely rare. So I think it is really good for new players because you're able to join in the game and pick the Axie that you like and slowly like trade away those Axie that you don't to get better ones, which is kind of hard compared to a scholar, because for a scholar you don't really have much choice when it comes to Axie. So even though you get the Axie for free, you are more or less you get stuck with the Axie for quite a long period of time. Yeah. So I would advise, like, if you're really interested in this game and you plan to play it for at least like 6 to 1 year, go and have your Axie, and you can slowly like trade off buying new Axies. It makes the entire journey much fun. Alright, that's it for this week, and thanks for watching. Peace.